All right, hello, and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jefferey Morrison. How's it going? All right, we're going to do another whip and chat here because they're like so much fun. Okay, Craft Please, Midnight Warrior by Sarah Burrier. Uh, 20 inches by 28 inches, round drill, 62 colors in total, including two ABs, which stands for Aurora bleh, Borealis, and yeah, they're an iridescent coated type of drill that sparkles a little brighter than that of regular drills, and two rhinestones, translucent faceted tops with silver bottoms. Right, and they come in a variety of different colors, and they look so pretty, you know. Alright, so I let the previous whip and chat upload. Talked a little bit about cross stitch. I don't know too much about it, but it is fascinating, and the art is pretty cool. Yeah, I was just gabbering away about that previously, but yeah. Just hanging out, having a good time. Topics vary. Here on Echoes of Color, yeah. Just basically the goal is to get drills on adhesive within the half hour we hang out, so yeah. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Hopefully it's sunnier or warmer where you are. If not, hopefully you're nice and comfy somewhere, hanging out, you know. But yeah, just keep it down to earth and just basically diamond painting. Yeah. Nothing too hardcore here. But yeah. Well, if you're coloring or just hanging out, it's good to have you. Or diamond painting yourself or just chilling. It's all good. I just do as many of these whip and chats as I can. I have one more week of day shift, and then I head back to nights, so I have to sleep during the day. So whenever I'm off for night shift, I get up as normal. During the day, loud truck. Jeez, loud trucks. Yeah, but for days I work, I have to sleep during the day, and then yeah, I work at night. So yeah, number of videos varies when it comes to night shift rotation. So I just do what I can. So yeah, it's not fair to my coworkers if I just stay on a day shift or whatever all the time. So it's a fair rotation. I work 12-hour shifts, but yeah, I'd rather work 12-hour shifts than like 5/8. Like being at work like every day for 8 hours and then just having the weekend. Oh, yikes. I had more time off with 12-hour shifts. I'm so used to working 12-hour shifts that yeah, I just kind of go like, oh, I have to go home already for 8 hours. Yeah, not my thing. So yeah, 8 hour shifts are cool if it's like your job, it's like your schedule, but my shifts are naturally 12, so that's my department. 12-hour shifts. There are exceptions when it comes to like holidays and stuff, like early shutdowns, but yeah, that's like maybe like a couple times a year in like December kind of thing. Or yeah, there certainly certain occasions I'm sure where the shifts are like shortened for some reason, but yeah, I'm 12-hour shifts, so oh, it's all good. It's easier that way for me because yeah. And switching from like day shift to night shift doesn't bother me. I just stay up late the night before I change shifts. It's usually watching YouTube or whatever, but yeah. And then I can sleep just fine during the day, so yeah. But yeah, yet again, another week of days, and then I switch back, so tonight. I don't know if my switch off buddy likes nights or not. I like nights because it's quieter in the plant. Yeah, you do the odd like radio contact call to make sure you're still kicking, but other than that, the radio is much quieter in the evenings, which I'm a lot more comfortable with. It kind of stresses me out when the radio is constantly going off and somebody's constantly calling somebody's name because they're not answering back. Yeah, that amount of noise gets to me after a bit throughout the day if somebody's not responding, because yeah, the tone of voice changes, and yeah. It's just a really tedious feeling when you have the capacity to like respond to that person, but it's not, the page isn't for you. It's just have a radio on and respond, people. Like, this is like kind of walkie-talkie type radios where, yeah. Each department in the plant is supposed to have a radio on, but for some reason, there's the odd couple of people that just do not like having a radio on. I wear a belt all the time, and I just clip. The radios have a clip. I clip it onto my belt, and then the mouthpiece, like the microphone, I just clip to the collar around my neck or like across my chest. Like, I have a work shirt and I just clip it to the front of my work shirt, and I can just work naturally with the radio on, and I can be contacted anytime. So there's like one radio there that's like really quiet, and my department can be really loud. I wear ear protection because the machinery just like drones loudly, and that's a noticeable difference. But yeah, there's sometimes where somebody's being paged on the radio and it's like so quiet, and it's been for me, and it's like she'll have to go, who is that for? Yeah, your name starts with a J and there's like 3 other staff members with names that start with a J. You almost have to enunciate by syllable to call somebody's name clearly during the day anyway. Yeah. No, as long as the message gets conveyed, that's the most important part. As long as somebody knows what's going on. But yeah, it's a way better workplace than where I was before. It's so much better. Like, yeah, if something happens, you can like comfortably mention something without getting your head chopped off. It's like, hey, my line shut down or this broke, help. And it's like, yeah. It's like, why are you down? Why are you not running? Oh my gosh, how dare! Why? Ah! Yeah, it's not like that. It's pretty calm. It's like, hey, okay, what happened? Just get up and running when you're ready. Okay, we'll get you this part. I'll replace that part for you. Okay, thanks. Yeah. It's like, there's an understanding that stuff happens, and yeah, there are random power outages or power blips, and it shuts the line down. Yeah, nobody's like freaking out or ripping your head off because the line's down. It's like stuff happens, but I probably couldn't stand being at a place where your head gets ripped off. It's because something broke down beyond your control or something happened beyond your control. I probably wouldn't be at a workplace for that long if the attitude towards accidents or certain occurrences was to be there. Yeah. Oh well. Stuff happens, but yeah. Like, supervisor doesn't like downtime, but if there's like a reason, it's like a straightforward, well described reason, then it's not the end of the world per se. Yeah, that's like a different color drill. Oh, I'll just put it there. Is that darker than the grayish blue I'm putting down now? I think has a blue tinge to it. Yeah, this is like the sky and the crescent moon and part of the headdress for the warrior, by the way. Yeah. Try to place that in there. Yeah, I've been in the food industry, like worked in the food industry for more than 20 years now, so there are just some things, habits or instincts that just kick in or lock in for food safety and stuff, and yeah. So between diamond painting, reading, drinking coffee, doing word search, and watching YouTube videos, yeah, that's basically my yeah, reading on the treadmill, yeah. Basically my hobbies. I still have video game systems, but that's not... Video games take a good chunk of time, but yeah, I just don't sit down for hours on end like I used to and play a game. It's a very rare occurrence now. But for like Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Nintendo Switch, like love screenshots and videos of gameplay. Everybody has different armor on Link and swords they're using and the kind of different powers the Link has with that Sheikah tablet. Yeah, how we can just stop time and lift metal objects up with a magnet. Yeah, Stasis, I think it's called. And then the sequel to Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom or something, the Stasis stuff evolves a bit. So it's kind of a carry-on. I've never finished Breath of the Wild. First Zelda, Legend of Zelda game I've like actually really engaged with. I played Ocarina of Time, but got through like the Great Deku Tree basically, and after that I'm like, what the heck do I do now? It's not a blatant direction. Yeah, that had a strategy guide or half a Ocarina of Time strategy guide, but that really just dampers down on playing the game if you're just it's like, okay, I have to go here and then go here specifically, and yeah, it just really dampers down the enjoyment of the game, because you should just be able to pick up a game controller and play the game and the game should be telling you, giving you an idea of where you should go or what your next objective should be. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild gives you its open world. You have an introduction to the controls and stuff, like it teaches you how to play in a certain spot, and then you can do whatever you want after you meet certain criteria at the start there. But yeah, I'm more like Grand Theft Auto, like turn the game on and yeah, you get a bit of story and like character introduction. General giggle of the controls, I think you can go to the pause screen and just kind of get an idea of the controls or change them. I think that was in one of the Grand Theft Autos. Yeah, I just like that open world feel. Grand Theft Auto, you can like just basically like steal a car that's just sitting around, or get on a motorbike and just like start doing stuff. Grand Theft Auto 5, basically, it's an open world. Yeah, it can probably go to any place on the map. It's been a while. I'd never finished that either, but yeah, I just like every once in a while just having one of those games. Like I did some of the missions in Grand Theft Auto 5, don't get me wrong, but yeah. It's basically got to the point where I get all three characters and I could just diddle around. Like, yeah. There's like an online component to Grand Theft Auto 5, which is just constantly expanding. Where you make your own avatar character kind of thing, and then you just play out various jobs or heists or whatever you can do online there. Yeah, it's just I like the single player games where that's not online, and yeah, like Legend of Zelda, where you just play yourself, figure it out, not have somebody going crazy because you don't know the game mechanics like right off the get-go. And this is like somebody that's been playing for like the same game for hundreds of hours and knows how to just get around the world in like 10 seconds with a glitch or whatever. Yeah. Lucky if I have a basic idea of game controls. Like, I'm like a Spiral the Dragon. I have played Spiral the Dragon or Uncharted, Halo. I played those kind of games over the years. Super Mario Galaxy on the Wii. Yeah, Super Mario Sunshine. Like, I've played those games. But yeah, you learn the controls and then you go on an adventure with this character. It's really nice, straightforward. Yeah, nothing too complex, just novelty kind of gameplay. Yeah, this is online stuff. Yeah, just can just get a little too tedious. Yeah, World of Warcraft. Did that probably over a decade ago. Created a character and all that. Yeah, I just didn't have the time to devote to that. That's a huge time commitment. World of Warcraft, to work on your characters and get certain stuff and do certain quests. Really cool, addictive, kind of massive multiplayer online game, but online role-playing game. MMORPG. Massive multiplayer online RPG, yeah. There's Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, I think it's 14. That's online. Tried that. I liked it, but yeah, the time constraint thing. Yeah, it felt a little bit more clunky to me. To go certain places and the menu system kind of felt jarring. But great game though. Like, as multiplayer online, you sometimes just get really overbearing people, or I just want to do my thing, like figure it out, and then you just get this conversation on the bottom right hand side of the screen, the chat window, and it's just like spam. It's like distracting. Here you are trying to figure out the menu, and then the avatar comes up to you, and it's like, "Okay, you want to trade armor or something?" And it's like, I'm just trying to figure this game out, and I don't know you. I don't know what's going on. But I just want to sit there and like figure the game out. If there was an instruction booklet, like I'd eventually look controls up or something, but I kind of want to screw up and figure it out myself. Keyboard and mouse to me feels clunky. I'd rather hold a controller. I grew up holding a game controller. That's what I always felt video games were. But yeah, PC games, yeah. I can get used to like a keyboard and mouse, but it's an adjustment. It just feels slightly off. It's not terrible or forbidden by any means if I like use a mouse and a keyboard to play a game, but just feels different. Oh well, that's just me. Like, I used to game heavily, but not so much anymore. Like, I started getting like tendonitis or something. Like, every once in a while my wrist gets sore. Yeah, it just kept getting worse, it seemed. Of course I get it looked at by like a doctor or whatever in the emergency room or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, you just strained it. Like, don't use it for a couple days." And then wore a brace, and then it went away. But it wasn't tendonitis; it was just like a strain of the head. It was weird. So I kind of staved off of gaming, but I still have my video game systems from all those years. It just seems I'd like almost regret getting rid of the video game systems, just in case I wanted to game for a bit. It's just, I did that I got rid of my original Nintendo GameCube, and then a game came out that I was really interested in. It was like Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I was like, gotta find another GameCube, but they were heading to the Nintendo Wii. Like, it was transitioning to the next generation. They have a Nintendo Wii, GameCube, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, yeah, N64, Xbox One, original Xbox. Yeah. Xbox 360. Yeah. But I don't have the PlayStation 5 or, yeah. I'm tempted with this new Final Fantasy coming out. 16. XVI. Yeah, 16. Looks really cool. I have a cool Final Fantasy 16 wallpaper, phone wallpaper. It's the concept art. Looks really cool. Yeah, it's the main character, I think. I forget his name, but looks really cool. Yeah, just it's like video game concept art, but I don't know. That's just me. I don't have an aversion towards video games. It's just a time thing. Like, it's easier to hit record on my old cell phone here and do a whip and chat in Diamond Paint and feel like I accomplished something like successful in a video game that can take a few hours to accomplish something maybe, or get further in a game. It just all depends what you're playing too. But nothing wrong with video games. I didn't like grow to hate them or anything. It's just, yeah, I just kind of moved on. Yeah, that's all. It's just, and yeah, when your hands are cramping up and tendons are not being very nice, it doesn't feel very good. And if I lost the function of my hands, yeah, that really would be a bummer. Like, with limited movement of my hands, I wouldn't be a very happy camper. I work with my hands a lot. Like, I have a physical job. It's physical labor. Either packing boxes or holding a wrench, or yeah, you're physically standing on a cement floor for like 12 hours and packing boxes and lifting them, skidding them. Yeah, or you're cleaning equipment. Yeah. I need to use my hands. I need my hands. But hey, if you love video games and you just, go for it. Tons of cool games out there. If you're lucky to have a PlayStation 5 or a really good PC, all the better. Yeah, do what you enjoy. Me, it's just something I used to do, but I could still have the capacity to do if I wanted to play a game for a bit. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of the game systems, but yeah, they're just kind of sitting there. I don't know. Can do. Yeah, last night when I was like driving home from like work, it was like 7 p.m. I saw like an ambulance driving down Main Street without its lights on. It was just driving down the street. Then, like, if not 2 minutes later, there was another ambulance driving down Main Street without its lights on. It was really weird. Like, it figured like the Matrix broke or something. It's just really weird. Deja vu kind of sensation. Like there's a glitch or something. It's like you're in a video game and driving by like the same looking vehicle you just passed. So you're like driving through a city or something. It's like 2 ambulances just like driving down the road on the other side, headed back in towards town. Yeah, just like a minute or two apart. it was weird. Like, yikes. Usually when you see an ambulance, the lights are going off, but just sometimes they're just driving around. But there was like a shift change, or I don't know what was going on. It would certainly felt like a Matrix blip though. But anyway, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. Down below in the description, I put my Facebook profile name, my Echoes of Color Facebook business page. It's really just a website within Facebook. Oh, and my Instagram. All three, I just randomly post an update if I were to finish this section, etc. Yeah, just a brief photo of section I completed. Brief blurb about the canvas, like a quick caption. So yeah. I also post walking challenge information, the main websites, in the walking challenge section of the description. I'm not affiliated or won't make a commission if you click those links. It's just general information. Conquer is Lord of the Rings. Walking virtual journey. Yeah, basically what Sam and Frodo did to destroy the One Ring in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Yeah, just walking that path across Middle Earth virtually. And Silk Road is Pacer. Trading route in Asia, used circa 700 BC. One long path across a part of Asia. So to kind of, yeah, Silk Road. Series of trading routes to move goods across the country, across the continent of Asia. So, but yeah. Other than that, take care with all your crafting, hobby, general hanging out, gaming endeavors. And it's always a pleasure to hang out and do these. So, yeah, and I'm not saying that video games are a waste of time. Of course not. It's an outlet. Probably a very important de-stressing outlet for a lot of people. So yeah, it's just something I don't do on a regular basis anymore. So I diamond paint instead and read. So, and word search. So yeah, to each your own for hobbies. It's all good, or passion. And as long as you're doing, that's the most important part. You'll probably hear me mention that every now and then. So that's important. So yeah, so take care, all the best, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.